my engineering skills intact here. There we go. Soul Dates Live. And you know what I got to do? I got to start this rock and roll music in the background here.
Yes.
Soul Dates Live, episode 2 on all your platforms, reach1network.tv, as well as on SeanGarveyOnline.com. Sean Garvey, host of Soul Dates Live, Sunday edition. We're also on Beat Break Radio on Instagram, as well as on the Flow Television Network, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go ahead and give it to you right now. The website is SeanGarveyOnline.com. That's the website. SeanGarveyOnline.com is the website. You can go there right now. And don't forget, like I mentioned in the pre-show, Cash App, Reach One Communication.
And like I said, I'm going to try to just say it so it's not as much as a giveaway, but in my head, I'm singing it. I have climbed highest mountains. I have run through the fields, only to be with you, only to be with you. I have run. I have crawled. I have scaled these city walls, only to be with you.
Now, if that ain't a love song, I don't know what is. Let's go over to Dater One Beyond. What you got for us?
You too. I still haven't found what I'm looking for.
All right, okay. Dater number 2, Steven. Name the song, the name of the song and the artist.
Julia Andrews, Climb Every Mountain.
Okay. Good guess. Dater number 3, what you got?
I only know this because of the scaled city walls, and I heard this song earlier. Bono sings it. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. You too.
Okay, all right. Crystal, tell the daters what the correct answer is.
Well, Sean, I feel like this matches the dating show perfectly because I still haven't found what I'm looking for. You too.
Awesome. Okay, yes, it is you too.
It's pretty hard not to like. Good job.
Awesome. John, get a point. Beyond, get a point. Steven, we still gonna catch up. All right. Name the next song and the artist, Crystal.
All right, here we go. I am very impressed with you guys. You guys have this down. All right, name this song and the artist. You've got to whip it up and hit me like a ton of lead. If I blow my top, will you let it go to your head?
I don't know the subliminal message behind that, but maybe Crystal will fill me in offline. Dater One Beyond. Name the song and the artist.
You've got to whip it up and hit me like a ton of lead. If I blow my top, will you let it go to your head?
Five seconds.
CZ Top. Give me all your lovin'.
Okay. All right. Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
All right.
Can I call a friend?
Dater number 2, Steven, what you got?
Guns N' Roses.
Name a song. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Soul Dates Live. I am your host for the evening, Sean Garvey. This is Soul Dates Live, in which we pair people live and in real time based on music compatibility and personal connection. It is 6 p.m. on the West Coast, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast. I am Sean Garvey. Make sure you follow us everywhere. You can subscribe at Beat Break Radio on our YouTube page. We definitely need the algorithm, so please be a supporter of everything that we do on our YouTube channel. You can see it at the bottom of your screen there at Beat Break Radio. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel and you can watch us live and watch Soul Dates Live right here. You can also go to the Flow Television Network. Make sure you download the Flow to your mobile device. I will give you all the information and more a little bit later on in the program, okay? If you are new to the program, like I said, folks, this is the show in which we pair people and match people based on music compatibility. As you can see, I'm doing a little bit of multitasking here in the studio because I can do that as executive producer and host Sean Garvey here. I hope you are having a great weekend. I hope you had a great weekend and a great Sunday evening, of course. Before we go to our dater of the night, I want to make sure that you all know that this program airs between now and a few minutes after 10 p.m. So if we go over just a little bit after 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which would be 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the West Coast, it's because we're having so much fun here. So just hang tight and bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Like I said, subscribe to our YouTube channel at Beat Break Radio. We should be having our blind dater coming up in just a few moments, but right now we have our dater for the evening. I'm going to go ahead and introduce her to you all. She is from San Francisco, California. She is a character actress, and she also runs another fun fact about her. She runs a global nonprofit, Universal Giving, and she has traveled all over the world with a broadcast degree, and she has done a lot of hosting. So you all please welcome the one and only Pamela to Soul Dates Live. Good evening, Pamela. How are you doing?
I'm great, Sean. Thank you so much. Love connecting with you on the East Coast.
I think you're on mute. It might be on mute. Yeah. She's working on it. Can we get her on mute? Oh no, she's trying to figure out how to get herself off mute. Trust me, you're not the first one.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Not the first one. Let me see if I can say that one more time.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. There we go, Pamela. Yeah.
Great. Hello, everyone. Nice to see you from the West Coast. A warm California welcome.
Okay. So it's not storming out there like it is here in the South.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, how fun. Summer storms. We don't really have that here. When it rains, it rains. You guys get a little rain and then it stops.
Yeah. It's like on and off.
Fun.
Well, we need to have a little bit of your weather here in the Atlanta area, which we're based out of.
Well, I think that's great. We'll send some sunshine your way.
Well, please, we're looking forward to it. How are you doing? How was your evening?
I am great. I just went on a walk with my rescue dog, Kona. I'm going to have dinner tonight with my family. Couldn't be happier.
Okay, so does your family know that you are on a dating show right now?
They do. They are cheering me on.
Okay, all right. So tell the viewers and the listeners a bit more about yourself. You are a character actress. You specialize in improvisation, I believe.
I do. I love improv. I'm at Second City, the Groundlings, love improv and just really being an authentic actress. So for me, I do ranges of everything from character acting from like a ditz to a truck driver. Like I'm very like physical, mental, all types of different kinds of actors and actresses and characters, and also voice work as well too. So I love that, love connecting with people. And, you know, part of being a great actress is being a great listener. partner. So you want to really be that great listener with your partner on stage. And so you're always growing as an actress, always growing. And that's one of the things I love about it.
Oh, wonderful. I dibble and dabble into acting myself, of course.
I bet you have a great persona.
But thank you. You're the second person to say that.
Yes. I'm sure I'm the
joking.
200th person to say that. There we go.
Wow. Okay, well, tell the viewers and the listeners, what are you looking for in a mate?
Well, in addition to the acting, I also am a founder and CEO. I'm an entrepreneur. I use Web 2, technology, website universal giving that helps people donate and volunteer all over the world. So for me, having a global perspective, I volunteered in Uganda and Mexico and Cambodia and places all over the world. One of the things that's important is that my partner, they don't have to want to go, but I think they in general, in some way, have to care about the world. So that could be reading the news. It could be that they are involved in global business. It could be that they're interested in reading articles about it. But somehow I am very globally connected ever since the age of 10. I was born in Holland, came to California relatively young, but that global perspective is very important. It allows us a great sense of gratitude. America's a great country. We have a lot to learn, but we're a great country. And I would just say, appreciating everything we have here and also appreciating different cultures across the globe as well.
Okay. And I believe that as well. It's very important to be aware of everything that's happening globally. And we hear more and more about different events happening across the world than ever before. And, as a person who was born here in America, I used to not really pay too much attention to foreign affairs and things going on around the world. But now that I'm much more older, I start to open my eyes a little bit more and become more open-minded, not closed-minded, but open-minded to a lot of things happening around the world, because what is happening in different continents and different places around the world can affect us here in America.
Sean, you're absolutely right. And all of those, I was international relations in college. And so all of those different kind of global relations, and those are issues that we actually face in our backyard. Peace building on a global level is just as important in our backyard with our neighbor. So, that kind of, that awareness, I was so shocked when I was growing up that like an issue in Nigeria would be on page 37. Why? Why is it on page 37? So our news is still very slanted towards developed nations, but everyone counts. Every country counts. Every person counts.
Absolutely. Everything counts. So let me revisit the question I asked because I love how you are very conscious and aware on what's going on around the world. But what do you, Pamela, what do you look for in a mate?
I think really looking for someone who is strong, kind, and loving. I think that, trust is really important. And, I don't have like a pre-cut version of what that person would be like, but I think those consistent qualities, not only having the qualities, but practicing them consistently is important because, it's not fun to have a relationship that's volatile, or maybe someone's loving sometimes, but not. So, being loving, being consistent, being a kind person, and wanting to discuss key issues in the world is important, or key issues in business, or whatever your goal might be. I'm also very goal-oriented. So I think most likely having a partner who's goal-oriented, I love to help them with their goals. I love to listen to his goals, whatever they might be, and try to support him to get there. I love to listen to people. So I think having consistency in a partner is important. And then you should really enjoy your day to day. There should be some laughter. You should enjoy some of the things you do together. And it should be positive.
Yeah, of course. It has to be positive. It has to be. I don't believe in no type of negativity in a relationship or going into a situation where this person could be a potential husband or a potential life partner, if you will.
Yeah.
So no negative vibes. That's what the young folks say these days, right? All right, Pamela, right here on Soul Dates Live, of course. So let's do this, Pamela. Let's find the blind dater that we supposed to have for you this evening. So I'm gonna go on a scavenger hunt, on a search party for this blind dater, so we can bring him on live on Soul Days Live. So we're gonna take a break from Soul Days Live right here on Reach One Network TV and on the Flow Television Network, and then we will be right back with our blind date edition of Soul Days Live. And I'm going to explain a little bit more on why we are switching it up just a little bit tonight from our regular format. I know we're used to having multiple daters on the show during the past few episodes that we've been airing Soul Days Live, but I will explain a little bit more on why we're switching it up on tonight's show. Okay, sounds cool, Pamela?
Sounds great. I'm open.
All right. Well, stick around. We will be right back with Soul Days Live, Sean Garvey, and hanging out with Pamela, our dater for tonight, right here on Reach One Network and also on the Flow Television Network. All right, we are back live, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see at the bottom of the screen there, you can watch the flow on the new web app at the flow.lightcast.com, and you can also download the Flow app to watch Soul Dates Live with yours truly, Sean Garvey, at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the West Coast. We are still hanging out with dater Pamela for this blind date edition of Soul Dates Live, okay? And our blind dater, our other blind dater, he is having some technical difficulties on his end. So just bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to work on bringing him on live with Pamela. As you can see, what a beautiful face there, by the way. Pamela from San Francisco, California. If you're just now tuning in, we have blind dater Pamela, actress, also involved in all things global nonprofit organization, of course. And you was just telling us what you do and what you're looking for in a blind dater. Okay, so I think we got our blind dater on now. He's in the queue. He's in the green room. We like to call it the green room. And Pamela is giving us the thumbs up there because she cannot wait to engage in a very great conversation with our second blind dater for the evening. But anything else, Pamela, before we explain the concept behind the blind date edition of Soul Dates Live? Like, what more do you want to let viewers know about, whether it's your professional career or your personal life or even your dating background? How has your dating, let me ask you this, how has your dating background been?
Oh gosh, I mean, it's positive. I mean, when I go on dates, I love meeting people. Sometimes we date, sometimes we become friends, sometimes we collaborate in business with universal giving. That can happen too. So you never know what might happen on a date. So I think it's so important to stay open and loving and just let that transpire, whatever's supposed to happen. I do believe, Sean, and being a very positive person, life can be challenging. And I do believe in being positive. And so one thing I would also share is that I have a blog, livingandgiving.io. And that is where I put forth positive messages about the world to encourage people, because we all need encouragement, Sean.
Yeah, we do. We do. We need encouragement. We need all things positive, because there's so much things happening around the world. And by the way, just a shameless plug, I do a show on mental health called The Mental Space, Wednesday nights from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on WLK 1380 here in Atlanta. And when you hear so many conversations about mental health, it's very important because we all need to check on each other on a daily basis and making sure that we manage our mental health to the best of our ability. How about that?
I love that. How about that? I love it. I love it. And I think what you said, Sean, is so important, that whether it's a dating relationship or not, we all need someone to check in with, whether we're extroverted, introverted, ambivert in the middle. That's what I am. I'm actually in between extrovert and introvert. And, we all need someone to check in with. And so it's a beautiful thing to say, to know that someone cares, to share your day, and to have that lovely companionship.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. Okay, so no more stalling, Pamela. No more stalling. Let's go ahead and get right into it. We have our blind dater, our second blind dater on the show. And if he can make sure that his face is invisible, because this is the blind date edition show, we want to make sure that you don't see his face. We just want you to hear his voice, but not see his face. So if there's any way possible, if our second dater can turn his camera off or not be in the screen to not be seen just yet, we're going to bring on our second blind dater onto the show in just a few moments. But we want to make this into a blind dating edition of the show, Pamela, because, we don't usually do it on Soul Dates Live, but I think that because it's about matching people based on music compatibility, there we go. Because it's based on music compatibility and personal connection, we want daters, right, to look beyond a person's physique or a person's face and look beyond what they look like. I think we get so caught up in that in today's society, in the world of dating these days, that we don't take the time to really, really get to know the person outside of what they look like. You know, I mean, of course, we are humans, right? We attract what we attract, and we find certain people attractive, right? But it's more to those layers. It's more to the surface than what a person look like. Would you agree?
Yes, absolutely. You know, that those inner qualities of inner man, woman, whoever it is, I mean, that's who we really are. And so I think that is so important for me. The connection of the mind and the heart is really important.
Absolutely. Okay, so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and bring in our second dater on Soul Dates Live here. Let's see here. He was on. Let me get him on. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Can we get him on? He was just on. Well, okay. Matter of fact, turn your camera off, Jeffrey. That's his name, by the way. Turn your camera, or better yet, turn your camera on. Turn your camera on and see if we can get him on Soul Days Live with us, so he can actually be in the room with the one and only Pamela. So, Jeffrey, if you can hear me, turn your camera on, and let's see if we can bring you on here. Okay. Once again, download the Flow app to your mobile device, or you can go to theflow.lightcast.com, and you can also download the Flow so you can watch us, listen to us, and also comment in the comment section on YouTube. That's YouTube at Beat Break Radio, and let us know what your thoughts are on Soul Dates Live. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, cool. All right, here we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's see. We got him on in the room with us. There we go. Okay, so all right, this ain't a blind date edition anymore. All right, so we can scrap that. But let me go ahead and bring him on. Let me introduce him. He is an actor and a singer from Orlando, Florida. He's been acting since high school. And you know, he's just trying to get back into the dating scene to meet his life partner. So, ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up for Jeffrey. Jeffrey, good evening. Welcome to Soul Days Live. How you doing?
Thank you. Yes, I'm doing great.
Oh, great. And you originally from Orlando, Florida?
I'm originally from Pennsylvania, but I've lived here for the past 10 years or so.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Say hello to Pamela, by the way. She is our dater for the evening. Say hello to Pamela.
Hello, Pamela.
Hello.
Hi, Pamela.
Okay.
I'm great, thank you.
How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
See, the date is already getting started already. Okay. All right. And can we get some lighting, some better lighting, Jeffrey, if we can?
Yeah, let me see what I can do here.
Okay. All right. Like the shirt, by the way. Well, you just came back from vacation.
Thank you.
Okay. I think that's the best we can do. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Jeffrey, Pamela. Pamela, of course, is in San Francisco, California, and you are in Orlando right now. Both of you are in both states where the weather is better than here in Georgia. So I envy both of you. Okay. So this is how it's going to work. Let's go ahead and get into round one. Round one, of course, is called Can We Talk? Can we talk? Can we talk? And round one consists of you guys just talking all things music related. And she's going to spark up a conversation with you, Jeffrey, okay? And let's see how this goes. By the way, going to you really quick before we start, Pamela, what kind of music are you into, by the way?
I love all different types of music. My grandmother was the first woman at Juilliard in woodwinds, and so I grew up playing the flute, and just with the amazing role models of my mom and my grandmother being in flute and teaching at Stanford, and so having that classical background has been amazing. But I would say it's expanded in so many different areas. I do swing dancing, salsa dancing, so hip hop. So a lot of different music. I love indie music. I love Chopin and Sibelius on the classical side. I love jazz, so I really have kind of a broad stretch there. I like rap. I like Snoop Dogg, so I think it's a really positive range there.
Okay, all right. What about you, Jeffrey? What kind of music are you into?
I'm into all kinds of music. I mean, it depends on the situation I'm in, but I can watch a jazz show. I go to classical music sometimes. I like 80s music. It just depends on what I'm listening to right now, but I like all kinds of music.
All right. Okay. So, yeah, one thing in common, you all like diverse music. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and start with round one. Can we talk? I'm gonna set the stage up first for Pamela. She's just gonna spark up a conversation with you, and we're gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna take myself off the stream here and let you guys talk. Okay? Sounds good.
Sounds great.
All right. You all have a great time.
Wonderful. Yeah, so Jeffrey, I love different
Okay.
kinds of music. Do you like listening to it, or do you like going to the concerts, or how do you like experiencing music?
I've been to many concerts. Yeah. When I was really young, I went to see the Who and the Clash, and it was just such a good show.
Wow.
And then I've recently seen a lot of 80s bands live, but I could really listen. I mean, and then I've been to jazz shows. I saw Ray Charles when he was alive. Um,
Wow.
and yeah, yeah,
That's amazing. Well,
yeah.
the Clash, that
So
was boy, that was
the only
sorry,
kind
go
of
ahead.
country that the only kind of music I'm not really into is country music.
Hmm. I have not
But
traditionally been in
you know,
country, and
but if it's playing, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
my cousin, I haven't traditionally been into country music, but my cousin was into it, and one of my other dear friends, and I started to appreciate it a little bit more. I think the genre has expanded a fair amount. It's not just the kind of the old kind of twangy view of it, the stereotype of it being cowboy. But I do agree with you. That has not been always the one that I go to the most, but I've learned to appreciate certain elements of it, and that's been fun to kind of push myself to do it. But there's definitely other ones that I like, appreciate a lot more, and kind of get my inner spark going quicker.
Okay.
So, do you go to
What kind of food do you?
what kind of concert? Sorry. What kind of concerts do you go to?
Well, I also went to. I saw. Uh, I told you I saw Ray Charles. I've seen so many concerts; it's really hard to talk about. But since the pandemic, I haven't really been to many concerts, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So when do you like to listen to music? Do you listen to it like at dinner, or just like when you're going on a walk, or what's the timing of it for you?
Yeah, when I'm going on a walk, and when I'm in my car, I sing along with a lot of songs.
That's great. And what would you say if you had to pick like
Yeah,
your top two
um,
genres?
but yeah, I love music though. I love it.
That's great. And what would you say are your top two favorite genres?
I would say 80s from Great Britain, the English singers like New Order and uh, groups like that. And then I would say mm, I don't know. It's really hard to do that because so many. I've heard so much great music. It's just hard to say that one is better than the other. But definitely, I listen to more '80s music than any other genre right now.
And what appeals to you about the 80s music?
So it just seems like it's more fresh than a lot of new music. It's more original, and it seems like the people are really singing it.
Great.
All right. Okay, y'all give a round of applause. Do I have my applause button here? If not, I have it in the background. Oh, yes, I do. I have it right here. There we go. Can we play that? All right. That is round one. Can we talk? Pamela and Jeffrey. Okay. Okay. I can hear a little bit of the applause in the background there, but mine's on my end is better. All right. So, how do you feel, Jeffrey? How do you feel about round one?
I feel great. I feel like, we maybe made a connection. So.
Okay. Okay. All right. Same question applies to you, Pamela. How did you feel about round one?
Yeah, I think it's great that we both are open to different types
Pamela
of music.
seems like an awesome girl.
I think it's great that we're open to different types of music, and sounds like it's both joyful and relaxing to both of us. So that's exciting.
Okay. All right. I love it. I love it thus far. All right. So that is round one. Round one on Soul Dates Live. Can we talk? Now let's get into round two. All right, Jeffrey. I hope you're ready for round two, because round two is what we call Say My Name, Say My Name. And what Pamela is going to do is she's going to recite some lyrics from a popular artist and a popular song or a popular group. And it's going to be from a diverse type of music. We threw some classical in there, we threw some pop in there, we even threw some jazz in there, to make it a bit diverse. But the most points you gain, Jeffrey, will increase your chances on going out on a date with Pamela. Okay, if you get it wrong, of course, you don't get a point, but we shall see. You ready, Jeffrey? We can only hear you a little bit. I don't know if your mic is going in and out. Oh, I think we're experiencing a lag there, Jeffrey.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Yep, we can hear you now.
I'm sorry. Okay, great.
It's okay. Okay. Well, when he says great, it sounds to me, Pamela, that he is ready.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead. Round two. I'm gonna stay here. Okay. So go ahead, Pamela. The floor is yours.
All right. Here are some lyrics from a song that I like a lot, and I think it's a genre that you're gonna know. And so this is great. What I also like about it is it's not just that I don't just like it, the original people who did it. I also like some of the remakes of it. So I'll explain that to you too. But here you go. Here's the lyrics. Home is where I want to be. Pick me up and turn me around. I feel numb, born with a weak heart. I guess I must be having fun. The less we have about it, the better. We'll make it up as we go along. Feet on the ground, head in the sky. It's okay. I know nothing's wrong. Nothing. Do you know it?
No, I don't.
Oh,
you want to give it? Wait. Give it a guess. Give it a guess. Who do you think the name of the artist or the name of the group is first?
Oh, Talking Heads. Right. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. Try again.
Go ahead and repeat the lyrics one more time.
Home is where I want to be. Pick me up and turn me around. I feel numb, born with a weak heart. I guess I must be having fun. The less we say about it, the better. We'll make it up as we go along. Feet on the ground, head in the sky. It's okay. I know nothing's wrong.
Okay. Can you name the artist or group and the name of the song, Jeff?
Yeah. Talking Heads. Is it the Talking Heads?
He says Talking Heads. Okay. Do you have the name of the song?
I don't know the name of the song. I'm sorry.
Okay. What is the correct answer, Pamela?
It's Talking Heads. This Must Be the Place.
This Must Be the Place. That's the name of the song, and the name of the artist or group.
Well, it's the Sure Sure is the one that did the version I really love, but
Okay.
Talking Heads is the one that did the original.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you get a half a point, Jeffrey. You get a
Yeah,
half
but I
a
told
point.
him the group. Sean, I told him the group though.
But yeah, we'll still give him a half
Okay.
a point.
All right.
give
He
him
gets a
because
half a
he
point.
didn't get. Yeah, we still give him a half a point.
Okay.
All right. What else you got? Pamela?
Okay. This one is okay. You ready? Are you ready, Jeffrey? Are you ready for this one? You ready? Okay, I'm gonna go for it anyways. In the deepest
Yeah, I'm ready.
ocean.
I'm ready.
Okay, good. All right, here we go. In the deepest ocean, the bottom of the sea, your eyes, they turn on me. Why should I stay here? Why should I stay? I'd be crazy not to follow where you lead. Your eyes, they turn me into phantoms. I follow to the edge of the earth.
All right. Okay. Don't say anything.
I'm not saying anything.
Don't say anything. Okay. Let's go, Jeffrey. What is the name of the group and the song, or name of the artist?
I didn't quite hear everything.
Okay, Pamela, you want to recite it one more time?
Sure, no problem. Here we go. In the deepest ocean, the bottom of the sea, your eyes, they turn me. Why should I stay here? Why should I stay? I'd be crazy not to follow where you lead. Your eyes, they turn me into phantoms. I follow to the edge of the earth.
All right. Okay, Jeffrey, name of the artist or group and song.
This is just a guess, but is it Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift, and the name of the song? Oh, no. Wait. What's the name of the song? She could be joking. She could just be joking. What's the name of the song?
No. I don't know. I don't know the name of the song.
Okay. What is the correct answer, Pamela?
It's actually Radiohead, one of my favorite indie bands. Radiohead, and it's a song called Weird Fishes.
Okay. There you go.
Okay.
There you go. Now Jeffrey knows. Okay. So you don't even get half a point this time, Jeffrey. All right. Okay. So let's move on to it's okay. Well, we got one more. We got one more for this round. You know what they say, third time is a charm. Let's go with the last one. Pamela, what do you have for us?
Okay. Are you ready, Jeffrey? Here we go. I read you, and God, I read you, and God, I'm good at it. I am so spot on. Chord shapes and air, caress that dissonance if you dare, and you, breathing in, finesse and innocent. And I am high enough from the waiting to ride a wave on your inhaling, and I'm high enough from all the waiting to ride a wave on your inhaling. Because I love you. Oh, I can't help but love you.
Okay. All right. Do she need to recite it again, Jeffrey?
Yes.
Okay. Right. One more time. It's like being in the classroom. Like, what was that, teacher? Can you write it back? Can you say that one more time? No, I'm just joking. All right, go ahead, Pamela.
Sure. I read you, and God, I'm good at it. I am so spot on. Chord shapes and air, caress that dissonance if you dare, and you breathing in, finesse and innocent. And I'm high enough from all the waiting to ride a wave on your inhaling. And I'm high enough from all the waiting to ride a wave on your inhaling. Because I love you. Oh, can't help but love you.
All right. Okay. Jeffrey, what is the name of the artist or group and song?
Is it Breathe In?
Wow, it
Breathe In?
is.
Yeah,
it is. Great.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay, Breathe In is what is the name of the group, or is that the name of the group?
No, that's the name of the song.
That's
so what's
the name of the
of
song.
the group? What's the group?
I think it's Frou Frou. Is that right? Foo Foo?
It's Frou Frou, and the woman's
Frou?
name is Imogen Heap. Mm-hmm.
All right. You got it
Okay.
right. You got this one right. Now, let
Awesome.
me ask you this, Jeffrey. Did you Google it? Did you Google the answer?
Did.
I saw you looking
No,
down.
no, of course not.
Okay.
No.
All right, just checking. Well, that was great. Great job on round 2 on Say My Name. To test you a little bit on your music knowledge, I learned a little bit of something this round, and hopefully you guys at home learned something as well too. Okay, so Jeffrey, what did you think about this round thus far?
I thought it was great. I just, I don't know all the songs, but I know a great deal of them, and I think these were really difficult for me, except the last one, which I've heard before. So that was very well read, Pamela. I really got that last one.
Great.
Okay. All right. Cool. And by the way, folks, he may be on a delay, just in case you are wondering. So, of course, it happens. It's internet, live radio, and television, by the way. But good job, Jeffrey, on round 2. Say my name. This is Soul Dates Live, where we match people based on music compatibility. Yes, sir. And personal connection. If you're just now tuning in, which you are tuning in late, but hey, you can always go back on demand and watch the entire show. We have Dater Pamela and Dater Jeffrey. This was supposed to be the blind date edition of Soul Dates Live, but not anymore because we can see Jeffrey's face. But we're excited to have both daters on as they are engaging in a conversation on all things music related. As you can see in the bottom there, don't forget to subscribe to Patreon if you are a Patreon member, or if you are looking to be a member on Patreon. Make sure you go to patreon.com, Reach One Communications, and show your support for the program. We are taking whatever you may have to keep the machine going. Go to patreon.com/Reach One Communications to support the show. And we also have a Cash App, by the way. Cash App, $Reach the number 1 Communications, to show your support there as well. Anything counts. We need the support, and thank you in advance. All right, so let's go into the third and final round. Pamela and Jeffrey, we call this round I just know. I just want to know a little bit about yourself. I will do the same thing that I did in round 1, which is remove myself from the stream and let y'all two talk. And it can be music related. Oh, did we drop Jeff, or did Jeff drop himself? Uh-oh. Oh, it was getting good. Well, maybe Jeffrey will come back in just a few moments. In the meantime, until we can get Jeffrey back, I am going to swing it over to Pamela. Pamela, what do you think about the date so far?
It's great. It's great to connect with someone who cares about music, and he seems like a nice person and open to diverse different types of music. That's lovely.
Yeah, of course. Out of the 3 questions that you asked Dater Jeffrey, what stood out to you the most? What was that one question or that part of the round that stood out to you the most?
I think his going to concerts. It seems like he really cares about the experience of hearing music, and I mean that can be so amazing. It can be life changing. He's seen the Who, he's seen major people, and like those are like icons in our world. So I'm impressed that he's gone to those concerts. Ray Charles, got to see people like that. I'm impressed with that.
Yeah, very impressed. I'm very impressed. All right, we have Jeffrey back on. Jeffrey, are you there?
Yes, I am.
All right, great. All right, we thought you was gone
Yes, I'm
forever,
here.
but okay, we thought you was gone forever, but no, we want you to come back because we only got one more round to go through. All right, before both of you guys make a decision on where it's going to go from here. Okay, so let's do it. This is round 3 called "I Just Want to Know." And it's for the two of you all to get to know more about each other on a musical level and a non-musical level. So, Pamela, you can ask Jeffrey whatever questions you may have, and Jeffrey, vice versa, you can ask Pamela any question that you may have, and we will go into what we call our viewer's choice in just a few moments. So, I'm going to remove myself from the stream and let you, Jeffrey, and you, Pamela, talk. Okay? Get it.
So Jeffrey, love the fact that you've gone to these concerts. What is like what is things that you really like to do like in your day-to-day? You've talked about concerts. What do you like to do in a regular day?
Well, I'm a good cook, so I can cook basically anything. But I really like music. I mean, I think every day in my car I listen to music, and it just takes me to a different world, And whenever I get a chance to go to a concert, oh yeah, it's just really something else, Live music is so different than the music you hear on the radio, because it's the artist and he's singing it or she's singing it and the music is playing and it's just so different. And I can appreciate more kinds of music live than I can on the radio. You know what I'm saying? So like if it's jazz, I have a difficult time listening to it on the radio, but if I see it live, I'm mesmerized,
Yeah, absolutely.
So what can you play any instruments?
I really want to get back into piano, but I haven't done the instruments so much. How about you?
No, I mean, I learned to play the saxophone when I was younger, but I haven't played it in so long. I don't even know if I could do it, but it really got me into music though.
That's great. Well, it's great to have any experience with an instrument. It definitely teaches you a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
So then what's your day-to-day like? I mean, do you have a place to go to for work? Do you work from home? Like what's the day-to-day like?
Yeah, I work from home. I work for a contract research organization, and I sell clinical trial stuff. But otherwise, I'm just living my life and just trying to exist every day.
Great. Do you like to go on walks or out to dinner, or what might be some of your activities?
I like to go to the gym. I like to go on walks. Um, it's and I like to go to movies too. Movies are just great.
Great. You have
I
questions for me?
saw that Wes Anderson movie that just came out. Yeah.
Oh,
What do you like besides music?
I love seeing movies too. I love old movies too as well. I think Golden Hollywood is fascinating. Looking back on people that way, Joan Crawford, lots of amazing actresses I like from like early on. It's really, really fascinating to go through and look at early Hollywood. I love taking walks. I love nature. I love a balance of something very strong intellectually and then something kind of lighthearted or more fun like improv. So for me, it's very much of a balance.
Awesome. Awesome. So, so you live in California, is that right?
Yeah, I'm in Silicon Valley out here. Yeah, I love it. Great weather, really smart, great people.
Awesome.
It's a real joy.
Yeah, I've been to San Francisco and I ate at Dominique Cren's restaurant. That's a great restaurant.
Oh, which one is that? I'm not sure I know it.
I know Dominique is a famous chef. I can't remember the name of her restaurant right now, but it was really great. I took people from work there, and it was wonderful.
Oh, great. I'll check it out. I'll take a look at it. That sounds good. That sounds great. So
Awesome.
any future goals, Jeffrey, that you have that you're working on?
Yeah, I want to take a trip to Germany because I speak German, and I just feel like it's something that I've been there probably maybe 5 times, but I feel like it's like the home away from home for me. I have a lot of friends there, and it's just something that I like to do. I like to
That's
travel
nice.
very much.
That's great. How lovely to be able to do that and feel like you've got a second home somewhere else. I think that's important. You know, you've got another community, another base of people that you love.
Exactly. Yeah, when I was 17, I had a high school friend whose mom was German, and she took us to, and she said that he could pick 4 friends to go to Germany. And so I was one of those friends. And we went to a place called Immenstadt, which is in southwest Germany near Austria. And it was just so life changing. And and so since then, I've been all over Europe. I've been to France, I've been to England, I've been to Russia, I've been to Ukraine, I've been to Hungary. It's just a very long list of places I've been, and it's been for work and pleasure. So it's just
Wow.
travel is something that's very important to me.
That's lovely. It's really eye-opening. You learn about different cultures and learn a lot of respect for other people too.
And you learn that people are the same. They're just separated by a language. It's
Mhm.
not that the French are snooty or they're they're trying to live their lives the way that we are. And if you talk to them honestly, they don't dislike Americans. They just don't like the way some of our compatriots act when we go to France.
Mhm. That's
So
important.
it's really eye-opening to talk to different people from different cultures. So, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think that's lovely. That's really great. Oh, hi, Sean.
All right. Well, hello, lovebirds. Or is it
Hi,
too
Sean.
early to consider you all lovebirds? Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you all's conversation, but I have to jump in. I have to jump in because it is almost about that time, Pamela and Jeffrey, to make a decision. Okay. So this has been round 3. I just want to know, you all had an opportunity to get to know each other on both a musical level as well as on a personal connection. And so we're getting ready to make that decision. But of course, the viewers at home can also vote on whether these two should go on a second date or not. So you have many ways to express. You can either text the number at the bottom there, 404-259-5076, and let us know a yes for both Pamela and Jeffrey or a no for both daters. So text the word yes or no to 404-249-5076. And you can also put it in the comments section, either on Facebook on my personal page at Sean Garvey or on YouTube at Beat Break Radio. Don't forget to become a subscriber there. It helps with the algorithm. So become a subscriber and drop the comments below. All right. So we're going to give our viewers, Pamela and Jeffrey, just a few moments, about 2 minutes to help you guys make a decision. And then when we come back, we're going to allow Pamela. Well, no. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're going to allow Jeffrey to let us know if he sees a second date with Pamela or not. And then we're going to go to Pamela and see if she sees herself going on a second date with Jeffrey. All right. Sounds good, Pamela?
Sounds good.
Sounds good, Jeffrey? I'm just going to take your smile as a yes. I'm just going to take your...
Sounds good.
Sounds good. There we go. All right. Or a thumbs up or something. Yeah. All right. We'll be right back after this break. It is Soul Dates Live right here on Reach One Network TV and on the Flow Television Network. All right, we're back. We're back. I hope I didn't take too long. I want to make sure that I come back for the cliffhanger of tonight's show, Soul Dates Live. Make sure you download the Flow apps. You can download the apps on your Roku TV, Fire TV, Apple TV, iOS, Android, Apple Video, and your audio podcast. We want to make sure that we put it down there in the bottom of the video so you have plenty of options to download the Flow app to watch shows like Soul Dates Live Sunday nights from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. or a few minutes after 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Reach One Network TV and on the Flow Television Network. Okay, we got some comments, Pamela and Jeffrey, on my Facebook page at Sean Garvey. Make sure you follow me there as well. This one comes from Rhonda. She says that yes, both Pamela and Jeffrey should go on a second date with each other, but they need to spend more time communicating over the phone before meeting in person And she also goes on to say that Jeffrey seems a bit nervous. Jeffrey, how you feel about that?
Maybe.
Okay. All right. I like the short answer. Sometimes the short answer is better than the long answer. Sometimes it's better than the long answer there. Don't forget, So Days Live. You can also check it out on SeanGarveyOnline.com. Keep those comments coming. All right. Now, the moment you all been waiting for. I appreciate everybody for the comments, for texting me and letting me know if this is going to be a yes or a no for them. Pamela, Jeffrey, it's about that time to make a decision on whether you see each other on a second date or not. We've been having a great time thus far with the exchange, with the conversation, and all great things. But it's about that time, okay? So, Jeffrey, by the way, did anybody tell you look like Tim Robbins? By the way, the actor Tim Robbins.
Yeah, I've heard that a couple times.
You heard that a couple of times? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're in the acting business, so I can imagine.
Yeah, a couple of times I've heard that.
Yeah. And it's a compliment, by the way. It's a compliment because he's one of the most handsome-looking actors in Hollywood. Still look good. All right.
Thank you.
So,
thank you.
So that's just my sidebar for the evening. All right. Let's go over to blind dater Jeffrey. Of course, this was supposed to be a blind date, but it wasn't. Okay, maybe for the next episode, whenever that will be. But in the meantime, between time, Jeffrey, we're gonna go over to you based on the duration of the show on round 1, round 2, round 3, and you getting to know Pamela. Do you see yourself going on a second date with Pamela?
I'd love to go on a date with Pamela.
Oh, he just jumped right out of the gate.
I see someone who is.
Okay, can you tell the viewers why you see yourself going on a second date with Pamela? The smile says it all. The smile says it all. I think he's still on a delay, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, he froze up. I can tell because his mouth should be moving by now. His mouth should be, because
I'm back.
Okay, you back? Okay. I wonder, do you smile in your sleep?
I don't know. I'm not sure if I do, but I like to smile.
Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Women love a guy that smiles. Why do you see yourself going on a second date with Pamela?
I'm not sure if I do, but I like to smile.
Okay, did we lose Jeffrey again? Okay. Well, he said that he can see himself going on a second date with Pamela. So let's see. Maybe if you can try logging back in. Oh, there you go. Jeffrey? Oh, okay. Hey, I don't know what internet he's using, but you gotta love it.
What was the question?
Why do you see yourself going on a second date with Pamela?
Yeah, Pamela seems like I just feel like we made a good connection there.
Okay. He says he sees him and Pamela making a good connection there. Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right, Pamela, it is on you. Pamela, you've been enjoying his company from what I could tell during the duration of the broadcast and the date. So let's go over to you, Pamela. Drum roll. We don't have that sound effect in place right now, so I'm doing it homemade. Pamela, do you see yourself going on a second date with Jeffrey?
Sure. I think Jeffrey has gotten involved in a lot of neat concerts, seeing great leaders and icons, and appreciates the full concert experience. It can be kind of life-changing. He seems like a very positive person and a caring person, and I look forward to having more conversations.
All right. Okay. Wow. All right. Well, you're definitely going to make Jeffrey smile the entire night, maybe even the entire week. All right. So we made a bit of a connection there, ladies and gentlemen. So, yes, Pamela and Jeffrey are going to go on a second date and communicate some more. How you feeling, Jeffrey?
I feel great. I feel
All right.
awesome.
Awesome. Okay. All right. All right. Awesome. Great. All right. Now, of course, Pamela is in California, and you, Jeffrey, you are in Orlando. I mean, if it goes beyond the communication, of course, because viewer said, we also got some comments here. Like the viewer said, it got to be more. You seemed a bit nervous, but it got to be more. Pamela, if it goes beyond the connection, are you willing to work something out? Or Jeffrey, are you willing to work something out to travel, I guess, to see each other in person?
Sure. Definitely.
Okay. All right, great. There you go. There you have it. All right. Well, congratulations, Pamela and Jeffrey. You all will be going on a date with each other on another date outside of So Dates Live. Before we wrap up, Pamela, anything you want to say to the viewers?
I just say thank you for your comments. Thank you for encouraging me. And thank you for caring about helping people find the right person.
Absolutely. Okay. And thank you for coming on. We really appreciate you and your energy. And Jeffrey, any last words you want to say to our viewers and listeners?
I just think that it's just going to be a great date. I think Pamela is a really good connection.
All right. Okay, cool. Well, thank you guys so much for appearing on So Dates Live. We really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Now, you know I'm going to be contacting both of you all on a follow-up. So when we do the follow-up episode, I expect to hear some positive results because like I was telling Pamela at the very beginning of the show, it's nothing but positive vibes here. She don't like negativity in her atmosphere. All right? So we're definitely looking forward to a follow-up, right? We really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Pamela and Jeffrey, for coming on So Day Live. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It was a joy, Sean. Thank you for being a great host.
Oh, well, thank you. The pleasure is all mine. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Jeffrey. We really appreciate it.
Bye.
All right. It is So Dates Live right here on Reach One Network and on the Flow Television Network. We really appreciate you guys for hanging out with us on this Sunday evening. We do this each and every Sunday night from 7 p.m. or actually 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. and sometimes a few minutes after 10 p.m. And let me go ahead and put this down here. There we go. So Dates Live at Gmail, or actually SeanGarveyOnline.com. You can watch it on demand, SeanGarveyOnline.com. So Dates Live. And if you or anyone you know wants to appear on So Dates Live, please make sure they email me, sodateslive@gmail.com. That is sodateslive@gmail.com. I will have it up on the screen right about now. sodateslive@gmail.com. That is the email address where you can send me your inquiries, serious inquiries only, ladies and gentlemen. This is not the show in which you just come on just to get exposure and to get followers on your social media. I mean, there's nothing wrong with getting followers on your social media, right? But we are all about building and creating genuine connections with people through music. So once again, email me, souldateslive@gmail.com, or email the team here at souldateslive@gmail.com. And we are still taking your contributions. Patreon.com/Reach One Communications to support the show if you are a Patreon member. And don't forget to Cash App us. If you are not on Patreon, you can go to the Cash App and show your support there. Cash App, $Reach One Communications to support the content. Okay. We will be back next Sunday night, same time, same networks. Reach One Network TV and on the Flow Television Network. $Reach One Communications to show your support to keep the machine going. Okay, so we're all about the love here, but of course, we want to be able to make sure that everything stays up and running so we can give you quality programming like Soul Dates Live. Thank you to our daters, Jeffrey and Pamela, for being such great sports on tonight's program. And once again, you can go to our YouTube page, click subscribe, and show your support there at Beat Break Radio if you missed any of tonight's highlights of Soul Dates Live, okay? And until the next time, it's been fun. We will be back. Brand new episode next week until our season finale. Our season finale is on the last day of August, the last Sunday in August. Okay, we got 2 more episodes to go through, and then we will take our 2-month hiatus so that we will be back better than ever. Okay, appreciate all the comments. Thank you so much. We are still taking your comments here at Sean Garvey. I appreciate it so much. And the song just ended. I thought I had it on repeat there. Yeah, play a little bit of that going out. All right. Whew. I am tired from all this engineering and producing. Thank you to Stephanie Starworth behind the Flow Television Network. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yes, Cash App, $Reach One Communications to support the program. Okay. I am out of here. Enjoy the rest of your week. I will see you all again this Wednesday night at 7 p.m. The Mental Space with Sean Garvey on 1380 WAOK in Atlanta. And then I will be back on tomorrow night. I'll be back on tomorrow night for the Beat Break Morning Show. Okay? I'm just going to do some news and talk to my viewers out there. Okay? Until then, enjoy the rest of your night. Take care. Bye.
Coming up on the next Mental Space with Sean Garvey, we are discussing 15 mental health questions to ask your dater. Is it necessary to ask on the first date, or when do we need to have the conversation?